Alright, y'all, it's that time of week again. Let's see. The woman she paid was being scammed by the same man. The woman she paid. Okay, let's just get into it. Like the video, comment, definitely subscribe, and let's get to work.
My friend said, get on a dating site. So I went on Match.com.
These three women are all a part of a multi-million-dollar internet dating scam.
He wanted to invest in money, ask if I could be part of an investment. All of a sudden, I started getting checks from different women.
If you weren't suspicious, why were you worried that that was a fraudulent check?
He put on there that other income and all this, 1.6 million.
The Catfish team will fly across the country to crack this case.
You want me to come back?
Oh, we got Trilogy Media.
I said, I'm out of money. I'm struggling to eat.
Do you want to drive over to this person's house and see exactly why they were sending you money?
Yeah,
You want to knock on the
boy.
door?
I'm going to knock on the door.
Join us as we put these women face to face to discover what's really going on.
So I was just defrauded this morning.
What happened? These are people
Morning.
that are shipping stuff to them. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Realized I did something really stupid.
Withdraw $12,000 and give it to this guy in Walgreens.
You gave it to a guy? Go time, fellas.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can
This one
potentially
about to
stop
be
other
good. This
people from
we
being
gonna have to
scammed.
really
All right,
pay
team, I
attention.
literally just got off the phone with Karen. We have a really interesting
Not
case.
Karen.
Basically, she's been talking to this guy for 2 years. She's invested $60,000. You want to read her
Oh.
email, Drew?
For sure. Hello, Catfish team. My name is Karen, and I'm a 67-year-old widow living in southern Florida. I met a man on Match.com named David Hoffman who claimed to be a Christian, a widower, and a funds manager for
David
Kane's
Hoffman.
Investment. But every time he was supposed to come home, there was another emergency, another country, another broken phone, or another reason he needed help. I sent Apple cards, an iPhone, and tablets to addresses in the UK, New York, and California. He convinced me to invest with 2 other people, and I ended up giving him access to my bank account because he said we were
No.
all a part of this $20 million investment. I've already gone to the police and they've sent my file over to the UK and I haven't heard anything. I think there's more to this story that might have been missed. Now I need Catfish to help me track the addresses, follow the money, and find out who David Hoffman really is before I'm blamed for something I didn't understand. Karen.
David Hoffman.
I'm Karen,
Heard that name
and
before?
I'm 67, and I'm from Florida. I like to golf, and I enjoy Bible classes, and I volunteer at my church. And I just have always had a love for animals.
fucking
My
actor.
late husband and I always raised beagles. Now I probably have over 100 dogs. I actually met my husband on a blind date. We dated for about 6 months and we got married 6 months later. Mike
tripping.
was my best friend. We did boating. We had a boat that we put on Lake Michigan. We fished, we golfed, we traveled. We were married for almost 25 years. And then he got diagnosed with lung cancer first. Then, unfortunately, it went to his brain. And so many months after that, he lost his battle with cancer.
After Karen's husband's passing, she took some time to grieve and later ended up retiring and selling her home and then moving to Florida. That's where her online journey would begin.
I had been single for a while, and my friend said, get on a dating site. So I went on Match.com,
I
and
want to say
that's why I
something
met
so bad,
David
but I
Hoffman.
can't. I can't do it.
And he just started talking to me and said, we have a lot in common. I
leave that
noticed
to
you
y'all.
like going to church, and I'm also a widower, fair skin, brown eyes, blonde hair, a very nice smile. I thought David was handsome, and he said he was 71. And I said, wow, for 71, you look really young. And he said it runs in my genes. His mother had recently passed, and she was 104 years old. He claims he still has an aunt that's alive and she's 98 and they all look young. I would have guessed him 50. But he sent me a copy of his driver's license. He was
Red
born
flag right
January
there.
18th and it said 71. I think what attracted me even more to him was the fact that he accepted me for having lupus.
having
What
my money.
I loved about David was his kindness and how he spoke to me. And he would always refer to me as baby girl. David had told me that he was living in Miami and that he worked for a corporation called Kane's Investment. And he was what you would call a funds manager. He wanted to invest in money, ask if I could be in part of an investment.
And
he
you
was
said
pulling
no.
investors that actually worked and was affiliated with Kane's. And now Kane's is a corporation out of Miami. So I thought it was legit because not only are they from Miami, but they have big corporate business in the UK. The investment was for like $20 million. I was an investor. A gentleman by the name of Mitch was an investor. His son, Anthony, became an investor. The man that he had met in Dubai was an investor, which he did send me a picture of him in Dubai
That shit
with two other
fucking
people. When I would call
Photoshop.
David and talk to him sometimes, they were in the background. I said, oh, I hear voices. He goes, yeah, that's one of the investors. That's Mitch. One other time I was talking to him and I could hear voices and he said, oh, that's my son Anthony. Hey, Anthony, say hi to Karen. And Anthony said, hi, Miss Karen, nice to meet you. And later I got the bank draft. The bank clearly showed that the money was there. It was Keystone Bank. It looked good.
This was a huge
I'm
investment.
distracted, Bo. I'm trying to listen, but it's just them 3 teeth right there. It's just distracting. Like, I'm sorry. I'm really trying to lock in here. I really am. I really am.
And David felt like he really picked out the best team to complete the project. This is when the request for money kicked in.
Well, then David said, can you start sending money to this Naval Credit Union? Because these are people that have the investment, that's their accounts. There was over $400,000 that they needed. So I immediately called David and said, hey, I can't move this money. He sent me this long, lengthy email saying, this is a very sad day for me. I didn't know that this was going to be a tax problem. Then all of a sudden, David said, I need a favor. I need you to go to FedEx and send those packages. He wanted the computer sent. He asked if I could send money. I did let him know that I had limited funds, and he said, well, could you send them to my secretary through Zelle? Could you do it that way? And I said, sure. So I sent the money to the Sharon Phillips, who was his secretary, and I'd say it was $1,000. It came out to be about $12,000. And then he said, well, could you send me Apple cards? I'd send $500, $1,000.
You ain't asking
and
questions.
Then later I told him, I said, David, I'm totally tapped out. I said,
well, what the fuck you send it for? If your ass ain't got no damn money, what the hell is you sending him money for? Hello? Is it me? Is it me? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
14 Dodge. It's given me problems and I have no more money to give you. he still kept calling me and talking to me, and I kept asking him where we were with the investments. And he said, we still don't have enough, but I'm going to sell my mom's house. I've contacted an attorney, and he's going to try to help me sell the house.
Up until this point, Karen was completely broke,
She said
and David
he's
was still
selling his
pushing to
mama
get the
house.
funds for the project done. This is when things got complicated.
Okay.
In the
oh,
meantime,
God.
he said, I have no food. I got to pay my cell phone, and I have no money. I said, I'll send you a cell phone. So I sent him a cell phone,
I'm
an
about to fucking
i16
go
Pro,
crazy.
to a UK address.
Bro,
I can
okay.
put you on my plan.
You
That
about
way
to
we
piss me
can
off.
FaceTime.
You about to piss me off, lady. You just told me that you ain't had no damn money. What the fuck is you buying him a goddamn iPhone 16 Pro Max for then? And sending it and shit. What are you doing that for? What are you sending cell phones for? He ain't even asked. He just said, I got to pay my phone bill. And then you put him on your plan too? Lady, my sympathy is getting here. I ain't gonna lie.
Free, and we can make free calls to each other, even if we had to use WhatsApp. I said, I'm going to send you that, and I'm going to send you a bracelet.
Look at that.
So
Look at
I
that.
sent him
Yep.
a letter, a
Look at
bracelet, and the phone to a UK address. I think it took a couple of weeks for it to get there.
What the fuck
And
you
I
want
said,
me to
did you
do?
get the phone? And
You
he
sending the
said,
shit.
I got the bracelet. And he took a picture of the letter I sent, and he said that the box to the cell phone was empty. And he said, someone stole my phone. And I told David, I said, David, I can't do this anymore. I said, I'm out of money. I'm struggling to eat. He said, oh, don't worry. I'll help you, baby girl. I'll help you. So then
Oh,
all of a
child.
sudden, I started
Trying.
getting checks from different women. I received one check for
Your sister
$17,000 from a woman by the name of Marilyn, and she lived in Florida. So I put it into my Wells Fargo account. And then David said, well, I need that money. I need it. And I'm like, how is that helping me? He said, well, I'll eventually send you money, but this is going to help with the investment. So I sent him all the money back into
girl,
Bitcoin.
please.
He
Ain't
told
no
me
fucking
to
way.
take the money into a Bitcoin ATM machine. I kept telling him, I said, I'm broke. Are you gonna send me any kind of money? And now
Why the fuck
he's
did you
got
send it back to him? Fuck him. What do you mean? I'm broke. I can't even afford the McDonald's. I got to go to the food bank down the street. And you think I'm about to send you $17,000 that who sent her the money? Did he not have somebody send her the money to fraudulently put it in the bank account? Like, hello? I'm a little confused. I wouldn't have sent it. You got me fucked up. I wouldn't have sent
all
it.
the money. I
Okay.
have none.
Don't try to scam
And
me. You scam your own self.
To this day, I'm still struggling.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like.
Of something positive happening on your end. If you don't need it, share it with everybody you know. And if you've been scammed,
Contacted our team, and we needed to come together to come up with the game plan on how we were going to help her out.
so this is what's unique. They called and they talked on the phone every single day for 2 years. He would jump on video calls with her for anywhere for 3 to 5 minutes at a time. And he would do it, a couple times a month over this 2-year period.
I'm curious about how much money she's actually sent him, though.
So
Me
she's
too.
in it for about $60,000 of her own money. And she didn't have a lot of money to begin with. I mean, $60,000 is a ton of money anyway. What started happening after she ran out of money is that she started receiving checks and things from other people. This person talked her into buying phones and putting it on her phone line. So she's literally still paying for those devices every single month on a fixed income
That was her fault.
for tablets and
hell you
iPhones
did that
she
for?
purchased, and then she sent to different addresses around the US and the UK.
So she's disregarding her
this?
own health for this person.
out the gate, she told this person like she was sick and, you know, she was dealing with, you know, lupus, and they said they didn't care. So out the gate, this scammer, we know it's a scammer,
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
started taking money from her and having her do all this stuff while she was dealing with this. She had been alone for a really long time, and she truly felt like this was like a real relationship. And then the investment part started coming in, and she just got so trapped with sending money and everything that was going on that by the time she realized it was a scam, she had already gone too far.
Yeah, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
The first one is she getting a cut?
So as far as I know, she's never gotten a cut. She's broke.
And that leads me into my next question. When is the last time she's moved money around for this person?
So
Good
the phones and
question.
tablets that she sent were from last year in May. So they were literally almost a year ago. And then the money and the cash that she started receiving, that happened just a handful of months ago.
Okay, so she's starting to get smarter about and more aware about what's going on, right?
Well, one day she gets a letter from the IRS that he filed a tax return for her for $100,000. And that's what triggered
she
things for her
gave
and
her
what made her reach out to
The
law
social
enforcement in the first
security
place.
number as well.
And the fact that things haven't moved fast enough with law enforcement, that's why she's reaching out to us.
So we got all this money floating around, sending, receiving, $20 million investment. What's the plan?
Okay, so I'm gonna fly out tomorrow. So we're gonna go to Florida. One other key part of this story is that one person that sent her a handful of checks is a 1 hour drive from her house. So I talked to her and I said, hey,
From
do you
the
want to
lady
drive
house.
over to this person's house and see exactly why they were sending you money? She's like, I would love to. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find out why this person's been sending her money, who they were talking to, and try to put the pieces to the puzzle together. And then I'll head over to Huntington Beach and figure out where these phones went. But hopefully be able to get her closure and get things over to law enforcement where they can actually do something about this.
Yeah, I like it. So, I mean, what better way to solve all this by taking her to go see where she's sent all of her money, right?
And so I think this will give her some closure.
Cool. I like
Oh,
it.
the
Let's get to
closure, I
it.
want my
go.
damn money back.
All right, Seekers,
But
we had a
let's
lot
get
of
to
work
work.
ahead of us. The first stop was right here in our backyard, Huntington Beach.
All right.
We needed to check out the address where Karen had been sending phones to. So David met up with his brother Skylar and gave Karen a call to get her on board with a plan.
Okay.
Hello.
Karen, how are you?
What is this?
I'm okay.
So I'm sitting here with Skylar from my team, and we are mapping out travel. And so I looked at the address that the person had sent you the check, and they are actually in basically near Miami, like South Beach, Miami, which
Okay.
is when you and I were talking, we thought it was about an hour away. So looking at the map, Pembroke Pines is 4 hours and 27 minutes from you.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like it's in between Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Lauderdale, ho.
I have a proposition for you because I'm trying to knock this out. I don't know how much of a trooper you are, and I'm asking for a lot and with very little notice.
Okay.
But if I can figure out travel, would you be open to flying and meeting us in either Miami or Fort Lauderdale? The reason being, if we can do that, we can knock everything out. We can do the interviews with you and get everything, and then we can go see Marilyn and see why she sent you a check for, I think, $15,000.
Okay. Great.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's plan on doing that Thursday then.
Okay.
I will look at plane tickets, and then I will get back to you within the hour, okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Thanks, Karen.
Okay.
Thanks for being so flexible, too.
Okay. Thank you, sweetheart.
All right.
Okay.
I be like, David, I ain't know what to tell you. I ain't getting
So
on the
travel.
plane.
So Karen's game.
Hell no.
Down for
Ain't
flying
happening.
out. I'm like, that's sweet.
So here's what I'm proposing. Let's go tonight. Let's go find out about this phone that was sent here in Huntington Beach. It's 26 minutes from us right now. And then try to get some answers for her, right? From there...
You want to just knock on the door?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to knock on the door. We get answers.
Before setting out to the address here that received the phones from Karen, David wanted to do some research to find out what they're getting into.
Okay, now that we have Karen's travel and all that mapped out, let's figure out like what we're gonna do with this location in Huntington Beach.
So this location here is someone who's receiving stuff from Karen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what had happened, Karen started running out of money, and as she started running out of money, the scammer basically says, well, why don't you go to Verizon, which is what she had, and go put the phones on your plan and then send me the phones. I need them for this business deal, and then I'll just reimburse you once this contract is fulfilled and we make our $40 million, which is what the scammer promised. So she goes and she takes out tablets and phones from Verizon, and then she mails them all over the country, and even one to the UK. Well, one of the locations is in Huntington Beach. It's 26 minutes from us. Dude, look at this. Savo store shipping to Kenya from USA.
Oh my gosh.
Lord.
Kenyans in the USA. You live in the USA, ship gifts and essentials back home, hassle free. I don't know if I believe any of those reviews, but I don't know if I believe all the reviews. But what we do know, so when I look up this information, see what it says Nava Group LLC? Okay, so if I do a business entity search, so Sydney is the owner. And look, that's the address right there.
Yeah.
So for sure, this is the address. All right, so let's go over there.
Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Go time, fellas. So this is like, I think 5 minutes from the airport, this place. So this is Jay right here. Do you see anything in there?
See like a water jug.
And there's a microwave. So this is an office right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like I don't know if you can see, but it's like a waiting room, but there's a bunch of packages. Let's walk around in the back.
I can't
let's
see.
Yeah. So all these are like shipping. All these are like shipping addresses. Hey, I have a question. So, Sweet J, right? They're a like a shipping company.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And they ship packages to Kenya. Do you know? Have you seen them here during the day or?
No, right now no. Maybe tomorrow morning.
In the morning time?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay. 7 to 5.
7 to 5.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Let's come back then.
Yeah. So I think Jay's right here. Oh, wait, here's one of those shipping containers. This is so it was like an Amazon, like type shipping container. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, hold on.
What?
These are people that are shipping stuff to them.
Oh, shit. We got addresses and shit.
Sammy. This is like a Amazon marketplace. These look legit, dude. Like they're like African names, and a lot of it's coming from like people with African names right here. So see this. Adrian I think this is a legit company that's like legitimately sending stuff to Kenya. So I think what's happening is like these people are buying stuff off Amazon, and then they have it shipped here, and then they send it over to Kenya, which makes sense. So I want to see if I can find basically boxes that come from Verizon, like phones or tablets, because that's what was happened to her. And this is one, like you can tell, right? So there's a battery. So what they're doing is they take it, they open them up, and they put them in. So if there's a tracking device or anything, they would be able to pull it out. Whoa, this is one, right?
Like a made up name, is that what you're saying?
Frida. This sounds like a scammer name. So this right here, it's a battery. We're talking tablets, we're talking phones, we're talking something right here. And actually, it's Christine Bill shipped to the UPS store. Huh? I don't know. I'm gonna look them up and I'm gonna contact them and see if we can get to the bottom of this.
David, this ain't
This is
illegal,
trash.
right?
They put it out here.
We ain't going
So,
to jail,
that's
is
it. And one man's trash is another man's treasure.
The shipping company didn't seem overly suspicious, but we now had some people who David could contact and follow up on.
So, I mean, do you think they're in on it?
So I don't think at all. I think what's going on is
They're
it's a
just
legit
being
shipping
scammed.
center. Like the reviews were decent. I do think they had some fake reviews, but I think the reviews are decent. Most of the package that we saw were people with like African names that like were going out to people with Kenya names going out to Kenya. But we did get this right here. So basically what we're gonna do is I will call this person, Bill. I'll look him up in Mesa, Arizona. He's sending it to this. We'll see if there's any commonalities with the scammer that Karen's dealing with that sent this stuff, and if this was a phone or not.
Oh, it's like a spider web of stuff.
It is. Right?
Yeah, it's
All right.
a lot of shit.
Well, we got to get to bed early. We got to go to Miami at 6 a.m.
Miami.
All right, let's go.
That's freaky ass.
Next, it was time to head to Miami to meet up with Karen. Once the team landed, they got to work digging into all the info Karen sent over, including Sharon, who she had sent money to for David's investment group.
All right, Sky, so we have a few
Karen
things.
and
So
Sharon.
essentially the goal is we have to go through the research and try to put everything together. Because when Karen went to law enforcement, basically the only thing that really happened is they sent it over to the UK. And after hearing her story, I think there's stuff that we can do to try to find a little bit more information to try to get her an actual case to give to law enforcement. So one of the things that I found out is that this person changed their phone number all the time. If he's changed his phone number a lot, we may or may not be able to find out very much about him. So just running some phone searches, it doesn't look like there's any information on the phone numbers that he gave us. I've looked at like data breaches, so most people have their information that's leaked online. I wasn't able to find anything there from the numbers. There was no public information via social catfish. And then I use a tool that essentially allow us to try to log into different accounts to see if there's an account associated, and I got no hits whatsoever. So the phone numbers essentially are dead end. So the next thing I want to look at, we have the photos of this guy, of David. So I want to run some image searches and see like what we can actually find out. So if you look right here, this is supposedly David's son. And so we want to find this person, which is supposedly David Hoffman and or his son. So that's what we're looking for right now. Okay, so this report's done. Oh, this is him. D. Campbell Smith. This is definitely him. And look at all these pictures.
Oh, right there, though.
This is him. Okay, this is him. Who is this? D. Campbell Smith. Look who's excited to be back in Australia and have Australian coffee after 2 weeks in the US. So we know who the real guy is. It's this D. Campbell Smith. Dude, Karen is going to be shocked. So the next thing, let's look up. So she was asked to send money to a Sharon. Now that I pull up the email, this is the Zelle email attached to the account. So Sharon is this like 59-year-old lady. I think we should call Sharon and just see if she answers.
Sharon being scammed too.
Hello, Carol.
Hi, I'm looking for Sharon.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry about that. Thanks. Well, that sucks. Let's see if we can find another number. All right, so we have an address. Let's try to work backwards a little bit. This is it. And that number ends in 0620.
Let's see.
Hello,
Hi, is Sharon there?
this is Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. This is, so my name is David McClellan. I'm actually with a YouTube channel called Catfish Online. We investigate romance scams. And the reason I'm calling, I'll get to the point, is because I have been working with a Karen, and she had tried to send you money. I think you guys were trying to send each other money last year via Zelle. And so I'm calling to basically follow up with you and see if you're still talking to this person, if you were talking to somebody online.
I talked to someone for 17 months.
Oh, wow. And you've cut things off
Yeah.
with him?
And then he ghosted me.
And did you give them money?
No, I never gave him money.
Did he ask for money, or did they send you money?
They never asked for money.
Did they send you money?
They sent me money through
a check
through my account, and then I would put it in Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
That's what the lady
Okay,
did.
so I'm in Florida right now visiting Karen. So she is just flying in to meet me. So I have to go meet her. I just wanted to try to give you a call quickly and see if I could link up with you, because she has a bunch of Zelle transactions with your name on them.
Oh, see, I never did. What, my name on them?
With your, I'll show you. I can send them to you.
Your name.
So I think the blank, I think.
I never did sell any for anybody. If it came to me, it was on PayPal.
So I think what happened, Sharon, is that she had tried to send you a Zelle transaction and it got blocked. So she tried to send it multiple times. But I have that's how I got a hold of you. I have your email, and then that's how I was able to find out who you were. I'm gonna shoot you a text so you have my contact info. When would you be free tomorrow to chat?
Let's see, 11 o'clock your time?
Yeah, so 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. my time?
Yeah, 11 a.m. your time.
Done. I will give you a call at 11 a.m.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Nice talking to you. Thanks for
She
picking
was
up.
a nice lady.
Yeah, bye-bye. Oh my God!
Seekers, this was huge. We were able to get in contact with a person Karen had sent money to that could hopefully help untangle this web. The plan was to get Karen and Sharon on a call so we could crack this case open. So the next morning, we picked up Karen at the airport and got to work.
This is Karen. Karen, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Sharon. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I want to see if you guys could compare a few things, Sharon, just with the calls that had happened.
Hi, Sharon. I'm Karen.
Hi.
Karen was told that you were his secretary, and I know you weren't, but just so you know, like that, yeah.
Okay.
So how did you meet this guy?
Off of Bumble. We just had that connection.
And you would talk on the phone every day.
I bet y'all did.
Oh, 3 times a day. And I'm this stupid person here. He was finishing the job. This government just had to, do their last inspections and come home. Well, he talked me into letting his lawyer do my income tax.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And, yeah.
So
Well,
Karen had the same
girl.
What he did is he filed a W-2 over $100,000 in my name. But
That lady
that's
laughed.
when I said, no. I knew right then and there, because I know what I make in Social Security, and I haven't claimed a W-2 in years.
Right.
And I said,
sorry to hear that. Mine was he put on there that an other income and all this 1.6 million.
Damn.
And then,
So we're having to do a fraudulent income tax. Yeah. So with the money that he would transfer, the big amounts of money that would transfer, he said I could keep, because at the point when I met him, I told him my story. I lost my job 2 years ago. And so it took me like 10 months to find a job, and I finally found a part-time job. So there was nothing there, and I was about to lose my car. And he was like, hey, take this money out and pay for your car bills. So your car note, so you don't lose it. And I mean, when I was going for job interviews, we were on the phone, he was pumping me up for the interview, all this. I mean, so I never thought anything.
over the 17 months that you were talking, how much money did you receive?
You get that job.
Oh, Lord. I would say 175,000.
Oh my gosh.
What? That's how
Because I
much
told
she...
him, I said, my bank knows that I
hold
did
on,
when I
what'd
was
she
going
say?
for it. I lost my job 2 years ago. And so it took me like 10 months to find a job, and I finally found a part-time job. So there was nothing there, and I was about to lose my car. And he was like, hey, take this money out and pay for your car bills, so your car note, so you don't lose it. And I mean, when I was going for job interviews, we were on the phone, he was pumping me up for the interview, all this. I mean, so I never thought anything.
Over the 17 months that you were talking, how much money did you receive?
Oh, Lord. I would say $175,000.
Oh my gosh.
Because I told him, I said, my bank knows that I did this account and everything, and they're jumping on me and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They sent me a cashier's check, and I had to, and then I pulled it out, and he told me to send it to this person, which I have all the information where it went, and that cashier's check was $75,000.
Wow.
I called because it came out of California. I called the bank to make sure it was, because I wasn't putting a fraudulent check in my account.
Right.
If you weren't suspicious, why were you worried that that was a fraudulent check?
Because I had a friend who got a $10,000 check, and it was fraudulent.
Mm-hmm.
But if you trust,
So I just wanted, I trusted him, but to the point that you sent me a $75,000 check.
Being stupid,
Hey, I'm
right?
calling to make sure it's, when it goes into my account, it's not fraudulent. So I did, and everything. But then my bank came back on me since when I pulled it out and everything, because I had to tell them where it was going and all this. And I told them it was going to a niece for her wedding, and I had to give them a wedding venue. So I was like, okay, we're just doing this. But then they came back on me and told me that, why didn't you pay your car note?
oh,
What?
and he
The
just
bank
ghosted
said
you?
that?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, so I got
Am
my
I
last
tripping?
message from him, and that was it. Nothing.
So we have to check out of our hotel and
No,
and
you
get
go
back.
ahead and do
Yeah.
that.
But I'll message you a little bit
Just get
later.
back with me.
Yeah, but if you could start sending like the checks and then the contact info of the PayPal transactions, they're usually like email addresses. If you could start sending those over, that would be great. And then I'll just message you a little bit later and let you know. We'll just game plan on a way to get that info.
No problem.
All right. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much for getting on a call with me.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Did she say the bank asked her why she ain't
There's
pay her
no
car
way
note?
she wasn't suspicious. And I didn't want to lean into her because when you're getting a check and then you're questioning it that it was a fraudulent check, and then in the same breath you're saying you trust this guy 100% and you didn't think anything was suspicious, that doesn't make sense to me, right? I'm not saying she fully knew, but there's no way that you receive $175,000 and you're converting it to cryptocurrency for somebody and then you don't ask questions. There's just no way. Like, even I'm sure you ask questions, and so I call BS on that a little bit, but I didn't want to push her because she has all this information and she's willing to give it over. And if I was going to, question her too much, I don't think she'd be willing to give that information over. But she admitted to receiving funds. I mean, how does that make you feel? Like, the money you sent her, and you have $49 in your bank account right now.
I want to cry.
I bet you do.
Yeah. I wrote.
You supposed to be retired, lady. And you sending money. Come on now. Don't piss me off. Come on. Come on now.
You know what it is? I mean, we've all done, stupid things,
I think this is beyond that.
Like,
$60,000.
everybody does something stupid in their lifetime. It's, sometimes you can take it back, sometimes you can't. But it's who you are and what you do moving forward that's the most important, And so if you remember that, and I mean, we're trying to help you out right now. We're figuring things out. I'm going to try to get you some of your money back if we can. We're going to go see Marilyn and we're going to knock on her door. Just
why the fuck her friend told her to get on the dating site and she ain't warned her that everybody on there ain't fucking real. I blame the friend. It's her fault.
Talk to Sharon and to see what was going on. We're going to see why Marilyn was... so Marilyn had sent you money, right?
Yeah, if that was the first thing.
Yeah, it's Marilyn. So we were able to track down Marilyn last night, and there's two addresses. There's the one that you got the check from, you know, and then there's another address in Hollywood, Florida, and they're like 10 minutes from each other.
With no time to waste, David, Karen, and Skylar jumped in the car to pay Marilyn a visit. This was a woman who sent a $17,000 check to Karen on behalf of David the scammer.
Okay. Why the hell I thought I saw dang on dude from Trilogy Media? Maybe because we traveling and we usually don't travel.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. So I will go talk to her right now. I have the check, so I want to show her that the check was sent. Let her know like that you're in the car, and then see if she'll come and talk to us, you know.
Alright, let's see. Is my mic on? Oh, yeah.
Hi, Marilyn? Yeah, hi, Marilyn. My name is David McClellan, and so I'm actually here for a Karen that you had sent money to last year. Do you have?
What?
I'm here for a Karen that you had actually sent $17,000 to last year, and so I'm here because I, first of all, just want to let you know you've been scammed, and this was something you're a part of.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been scammed again.
Oh no.
Again?
But I actually have Karen with me.
I do apologize about the wait. So yeah, we would have to file a claim, and then of course, due to the fraud,
She on the phone.
So she was scammed
Her
again.
ass
She's
been
literally on
scammed
a
again.
call right now with the fraud department for a bank or something.
Damn. What
I'm sorry.
perfect
No, it's fine. I know you're
timing.
not. Should I can come back. You want me to come back?
I don't know why you're here. All I know is I am being scammed left and right, and I am not anxious to get into another scam conversation.
So here's what I do. So I have an investigation company.
Yes.
I'm not asking anything from you. I don't need anything from you. I'm actually here just to help you out. Okay.
That's lovely.
And so basically, like, I have a YouTube channel. We do investigations all over the world. I work with law enforcement all over the world. Like, I'm a fairly well-known person. You can look me up. And so we're working with Karen, who was scammed. And so when we were going through all the documentation, I came across a check that had your name on it and your address on it. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put a case together because Karen's she's filed a police report, okay?
Oh, David, get your words
but
together.
nothing's happening with this police report. And
The police won't do anything because I've done that.
right, but so what I do, so this is part of the check that you had sent her.
I'm sorry, Scott. I'm doing the best I can here.
Oh, she's still on the damn
Okay,
phone.
I do apologize just because I'm kind of hearing your background information. What I would suggest, because I don't know this person that's at your front door, I would suggest definitely contacting your local law enforcement.
Yeah.
And have them come out to your place of residence with this person there.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if this person is a legit influencer on YouTube or not.
I don't know anything.
But that's what I would definitely suggest for safety and security.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as your account and safeguarding it,
Yeah.
are they able to hear our conversation, or
Yeah.
is it just you? Because if they're able to hear it, I have to read a script.
Okay, well, wait, hold on a second.
You want me to come back? Is this just a bad time?
Could you come back in a half hour?
Yeah,
Okay,
easy.
all right.
I'll come back, take your time, do what you need to do.
Thank you.
And then Karen's with me. I just have some questions. Anyway, I'll talk to you in half an hour. Okay, thank you.
What the fuck is going on here?
So she was scammed. So she's being scammed again. So she's
Again.
on like the phone with like some fraud
How many
department or something. Like she just seems like frustrated, which I get, you know.
Yeah, she looks scared.
Yeah. And so what I think we should do is like come back in a half hour. You come back with me.
Okay.
David and Karen gave Marilyn 30 minutes before approaching her again, hoping she was ready to talk.
I'm Karen.
Hi.
How are you, honey? I
Karen's
was
so
made
sweet.
a mule. That's what they call it. And I was doing it for a man that said that it was for an investment. So then
What's his name?
David,
Okay.
what was yours?
Ian. He's a person that I met online, and we developed a relationship. And
Here.
he's an American who's been in England and then His mother died. I mean, a whole.
It's the same story.
It's the same story they're telling me.
Yeah,
It's a group.
A company called Canes.
That's who?
Same
David.
one.
Yeah.
He worked for Canes. He decided to retire. He had a lot of money that he then, get this, had convinced me to open an offshore account. That he would put that money in the offshore account until he was able to get involved in it. So I was just defrauded this morning.
What happened?
How?
I got a call that my cash account was hacked, and and it was $12,000, and
They don't
we
call.
paid it, but now we're trying to get it back, and but until we get it back, or once we do get it back, you have to withdraw $12,000 and give it to this guy in
And you did it?
Walgreens shop.
You gave it to a guy?
What the fuck did you do? Did you have it in a fucking briefcase and drop it on the seat like they do in the movies, and then the man in the black leather jacket come pick it up? Like, what the hell? They on her ass, in it. They on her ass with this scamming shit. I wonder how many times she got scammed. How many times? Like, what the fuck? No wonder this video's so long.
He's an FBI agent, and I got a letter from the FBI saying that, that there's a defraud and everything else. And this was so... And I have the phone
I'm sorry.
But it's like today is my day. And just 2 weeks ago, I spoke to my financial guy, and I said, I have to have money. I only have $3,000 in my account. And he said, what happened to your money? And I said, I gave it away. And he said, okay, from now on, you can give away up to $20.
What do you mean, don't give away
$1
shit?
more, you have to call me, which of course I didn't. And now I'm down.
What can we do? I mean, I can't give you
Bruh.
$12,000, but what can I do to help you out?
Get me the $12,000 back.
Do you want to send me the information for that? You've called the police already?
No, when
Honestly, the Popo ain't gonna do nothing, really. I mean, they had filed a case or whatever, but it's like, you gave it away. Like, you gave it, you willingly gave the shit a fucking way. Like, oh my gosh. When the 17 was
stolen from me, I went to the police, and they said, yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, but the guy met you inside Walgreens or out front of Walgreens. So there's cameras, and so if you call the police, they can pull the cameras and they can try to find out who the guy is. I know it's frustrating, it's embarrassing, and you're having a rough day, but I mean it's $12,000, and am I able to get your number? Is that, and we stay in touch? Okay.
Sure, everybody else in the world can do it. But I'm not giving you my social security.
Yeah, I don't need your social.
Okay.
So,
Why
I mean,
were
there's
you
a small
giving that
chance,
out
but there's
anyway?
a chance that if we can catch this guy, we have enough. I've been doing this for a long time. We have enough information to find out which people are behind this. Okay, and usually criminals, they buy things like houses and cars and computers and different things. So if we can collect as much information and we can get an arrest, then they seize assets, and all the victims that they've seized the assets for, that money gets dispersed among all the victims.
Well, okay. So I would love to be able to help you, and I would be thrilled if you can help me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for what happened.
That's okay. I'm sorry for you too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now that Marilyn is up to speed and has helped fill in a few more pieces of the puzzle, David is ready to show Karen everything else he's uncovered.
Once we got your case, I started digging in, and I was able to run the pictures that you gave us, and we were able to find the real guy in the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
This is the real guy that you were talking to. It's D. Campbell Smith.
That's who I'm talking to.
This is the guy that had his images stolen.
Oh, okay.
So he stole this guy's images, and he sent them over to you. In fact, we were able to find some of the pictures that you were sent. So this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
So in Sydney, Australia, and then here's that picture.
Oh my goodness.
That you were sent. Wow. And so what he did is just cropped part of that picture, but this is the entire picture.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't know who this, I think this is just a friend of his.
But not his son.
It's hard to know. There's nothing here that shows that they're friends or their relatives or anything else. So, but we do know they're connected. We do know they have taken pictures together. And then this guy actually has a wedding picture right here. And so this couple, they're from Sydney, Australia, and it's not the person that you thought you were talking
who you're
to.
talking to, sis.
The other thing I want to run through, so, we had talked to Sharon. We had that conversation earlier, right? And so she essentially was a money mule. And so what's been going on is this person that you're talking to, we think it's a group of people, especially the way that you were saying that there would be lots of people in the background. They would come and say hi to you. They would call you Miss Karen, and so we think there's a group of people that are actually doing this. And like one person, got a hold of Sharon, another person got a hold of Marilyn, another person got a hold of you, and they're all working together to scam people and steal money. Now, you had sent the packages in the mail.
Yes.
Skylar and I went, and it was a shipping center. So you had sent it to a shipping center in
what
Huntington
happened
Beach,
with that?
and they actually shipped to Kenya. So the phone that you sent actually went to Kenya.
And the computers.
Yes, all of that. Yes.
So there's a high likeliness that the person that you were talking to is in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
And one thing we saw is that there were a bunch of empty packages in the shipping center. So these were Amazon packages, these were phone packages. And so what they do in the shipping center to save costs is they take all the packages, they open everything up. They take pictures of everything, they send it to the person that set up the shipping. And what they do from there is they repackage it so that it fits in a crate. Because think about this, if you had all these boxes and packages, it's going to take up a lot of room. But if you open them and you can put everything together, you inventory them and you can ship them over, it saves a lot of money on shipping costs. And so what we think happened is that when you had sent the stuff to the UK, there was maybe a shipping center along the way. So we're going to try to find that got shipped somewhere else. And they opened the package, and then that's why he gave you a description of the bracelet, not a picture of the bracelet. And that's why he gave you a picture of the box and not the actual phone.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So what we can do, so we have a few angles now. After talking to Sharon, I was able to get a phone number, and when I was able to get the phone number, I wasn't able to find any public information, but I ran it through a tool that checks accounts that are there. And so one of the things, all the phone numbers that you gave me led to dead ends. And so there was nothing attached to any of the phone numbers. But when I got a hold of Sharon, she was able to give me a bunch of phone numbers, and one of the phone numbers hit. And when I was able to get a hit on that phone number, what I found out is that there are 2 Facebook profiles that are attached to this phone number, and there's an Instagram profile. Well, when you create a profile, you connect your email, you have IP addresses, your device, all the information that these social networks collect when you create an account. And so we can get this over to law enforcement, and we'll connect them with Sharon. And what law enforcement can do is they can subpoena information from the social networks. They can get the Facebook information, they can get the Instagram information. We have now the tracking information that they can subpoena and see if there's any names attached to the person that received the phones and tablets that you had sent. And then there's the crypto wallet addresses. So whenever you send money through cryptocurrency, all those transactions are traced. And so one thing we learned is that this scammer, they were using the same wallet addresses with you and Sharon. So my hunch is that they've used the same wallet address with everybody else. And there's hundreds of thousands of dollars that have gone through these wallets. Well, what happens when you send money through cryptocurrency? You go in, you go through Gemini. I think you had used Gemini.
Yeah.
And the person that receives the money that has a Gemini account, they have to do what's called they have to fill out KYC information. So KYC information is called Know Your Customer. And what it is, you create a bank account, you give them your ID. They, if it's online, you do like a facial recognition scan, and then you hand over your device info, you connect your email, all this stuff. So it's this verification process. Well, like the only way somebody can do this is if this is the real information. And so there's a real person that received the funds through cryptocurrency. So with that and everything else, we might be able to actually catch this guy that scammed you and all these other people.
Let's pray.
Yeah.
Because he's got to stop
I wish they
scamming
could
people.
get the security
Not just me,
footage
but this
from
lady
Walgreens.
and possibly Sharon, all of them.
All the people that sent money to Sharon, I mean, who knows? Like, she might have had money sent to her. I mean, this is like big web that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's got to stop.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to package this together. We'll get it to law enforcement, and we'll tell them what we found. We'll tell them what subpoenas they can file, and then also the potential angles they have with this case. They're going to have to get overseas law enforcement involved, but I have contacts in Kenya, and so what we can do is if I can talk to Homeland Security, we can put them in touch with law enforcement from Kenya, and we can try to work to get this arrest.
Okay. I feel bad
like
for
a
all the
plan.
other women and anyone who got scammed, and I hope they catch them. We need to put a stop to it. That's bad. That makes me angry, sad.
But I mean, you've come forward and you're standing up for yourself now.
I am.
And, like if you didn't do this and you just let, things sit, like this case
It could have got worse.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we know that something's happened, with all these people. We just got to put a few more pieces of the puzzle together. We're right there. And then, hopefully we can get something to happen.
Well, that brings our trip to Florida to a close.
Bye. It was so sweet.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it.
A flirt.
Bye.
We would like to be the first to welcome you to Los Angeles for the local time. It's 9:15 p.m.
But back in California, David uncovered a few more details Karen needed to hear.
Okay.
Few days
how are you
later.
doing?
I'm okay. The last few days when I came home, I just kind of had to process everything. I think what shook me is reality as to what scamming does to innocent people, like to Marilyn, to people having their profiles stolen, these factories that receive phones and computers. I have to say I had to consume that and take it all in and I just couldn't believe it,
I have some good news for you.
Okay.
Sharon started sending me the people that she had received funds from. And so I'm able to put that together, and we're able to pull the cryptocurrency wallet. So you had sent money through cryptocurrency. Sharon had sent money to the same cryptocurrency wallets. So I was able to find over $150,000 that went into that Bitcoin wallet.
Nice.
And it went to Binance. And so we can get law enforcement to send them a subpoena and get the records of the person that owns that account. So that person is either the person that scammed you, or they are 1 or 2 layers away from the person that scammed you. And so they're going to know who they sent money to. They'll get an ID, they'll get pictures of this person, the device they use, their accounts, how they spent the money, how they removed the money from the account. It's going to give us everything, all the activity that was ever done on that cryptocurrency wallet, which is amazing.
That's good news. I feel in my heart that I did the right thing. I thank God for my daughter, because I would have never known about you if it wasn't for her and for me watching your show and thinking, I'm just going to send this guy an email. And I can't believe you answered me. You're like an answer to my prayer. Really, truly,
David.
from my heart. You've given me a peace of mind. I can't even tell you how much I thank you. And you were so kind to me. And I'm just grateful. And I thank God that you do what you do, David.
I'm happy that we were able to work with you. I'm happy that we were able to do something impactful with this case. And I'm excited to see what happens. We have a decent amount of information, and now I think law enforcement, they know the direction of who to follow up with and where to go, to the point that they can actually do something about this case.
Thank you. Thanks again.
When they
You
get
have
off
a
their
blessed
ass to
night.
do it.
Okay.
You too.
Okay,
Good night,
hon.
Kim.
Love you bunches. Bye, hon. Bye.
Her ass is still flirting, child. I can't take it. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. That was a long ass fucking case. That was really good though. Very interesting. We ain't get no answers on the end. Hopefully we'll get an update. I'm gonna go back and watch the live. Think they did live last night, so I'm gonna go back and watch that. Also, I saw Bree uploaded her first video on her channel. She's Bree. So I'm probably gonna do a video and see what she was talking about on there. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this one. Like the video, comment definitely, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.